Look at that. I did it. Gigi, can you go away? You're super irritating. Let me block you. There you go. Bye-bye. I don't like that bitch. Okay. Sorry. I don't use that term often, but when I do, rest assured you deserved it. Okay. So let me just try to be decent for a moment. This is Caitlin Berry. She looks very young, doesn't she? She looks like a teenager to me, but she's actually 26 years old, and she has been missing. They're not really totally sure of the date that she went missing, but she was last seen December 21st. And this is what is weird for me is that Kay Blackhawk, she was not reported missing for a full 10 days after her father talked to her. So I'm not trying to throw shade. I don't understand that really. But she went missing from her home in Sydney, Montana. Her phone, jacket, and purse were all found in her residence. No activity on her phone or debit card since 12/21/2021. And that's just who to contact. But this is her page on Facebook for her being missing. And let's see. So she didn't have her coat with her either. I don't know what the weather is like in Montana anywhere. I was going to say in that area of Montana. But here's a letter from Bring Caitlin Berry Home. We need your help. We want to get the word out to all media. Dateline NBC will be airing an interview done, but we need more. Okay, let's just stop and say thank you, Dateline NBC. That is wonderful that that's happening. But yeah, they do need more. Because you know what? If I were a parent in this situation, would I not be screaming from the mountaintops to anyone who would ever listen about where is my child? Hell to the yes, I would. So that's what's going on here. Okay, so I did write this up so you can use it or write something on your own. I will be adding a missing flyer to the places I reach out to as well. Kelly, to whom it may concern. I am writing to you to try to get more coverage on a missing person's case. Caitlin Berry, 26, has been missing from Sydney, Montana since December 21st, 2021. She seems to have vanished without a trace. Where have we heard that? Her phone, wallet, medication, and jacket all inside her apartment. Caitlin did not drive, but often walked to a truck stop nearby for snacks. The path she took to the truck stop had her walking in the semi-truck parking lot. Oh no. Sydney is a small town, population approximately 6,200, many farmers and oil field workers. It is a typical small town, close-knit, everyone knows everyone's business type of community. So that's how come they don't know where she's at then? If she was at this basically truck stop, nobody saw anything? Come on now. Okay. There's a $10,000 reward. The family has done an interview on Dateline NBC, which should be airing soon. And the national coverage will definitely help to get her face and story out there. Okay, that's more about that. I wanted to show. Okay, I wanted to show an interview with her parents, and I'm not sure if this is it. No. Where did it go? There she is. She's only 5'4" and 100 pounds. So something definitely had to have happened that day. That was the 21st, like I said. And her dad had been there that day to bring her lunch, I guess. She is known to not have employment, and she does have some mental health concerns. Okay, here's the interview with her parents. So let me.
Radio 98.5 FM and the Eagle 93 in
Is it
Sydney.
echoing, you guys?
With us today to talk about Caitlin Berry is her mother, Carmel Madison, her father, Hank Berry.
Hey, Lady
to
Pants.
talk to you directly about the search for their daughter, 26-year-old Caitlin Berry,
Right,
who disappeared on December 23rd.
Let me know if it's echoing, you
hours
guys.
of that day. Thank you both for coming to talk to us at the radio station. We certainly appreciate the time you're taking as you search for your daughter. Carmel, I know that you have some things you want to say, but before we do that, I want to talk about the news of the day, and that is that North Dakota law enforcement is lending some aid now to the search for Caitlin. Can you tell us about that?
It's my understanding that the agents in North Dakota with BCI are also getting involved. I believe there's some agents from here in Williston that are heading over to Sydney, going to assist the Richland County Sheriff's Department in this search to try to locate, get any information on Caitlin. I also know that the Montana Division of Criminal Investigations are working the case as well, Border Patrol. I know there's a lot of intelligence gathering, a lot of data that's being analyzed. Things are moving. I know they're moving, but for a mom and a dad, it feels like they're not quite moving fast enough. But I'm thankful for the other agencies for getting on board and helping out.
The other agencies have been watching this investigation from the outside, and now starting today, they'll be looking at it from the inside out. How do you think that might affect the search for Caitlin?
Well, I guess, it should definitely be a positive, outcome for helping assist, because a few more eyes on it and maybe a little more resources. I mean, the Richland County Sheriff's Department, they've been working tirelessly and they're a lot of people are on this and I know they've done a lot of things that I didn't even know they were doing behind the scenes. I visited with them for a very long time yesterday. And that they don't tell us everything they're doing. And after talking to them yesterday, I was real pleasantly surprised at some of the things they had done because I have kind of looked at some of the stuff myself. And so, I think with what they're doing with, the outside assistance, hopefully that will, forward the case at a little quicker pace. Like Carmel said, we just want to find her. It's hard to just go day by day and not know what's going on or what they're learning, but it's we need to have a little patience and let the process try to work its way out.
Carmel, how difficult is it for you to watch this process? You have worked on cases in your line of work that are similar, but never been this close to a case. How difficult is it for you to watch and be on the sidelines when you're trying to locate your own daughter?
It's probably been one of the toughest things for me because I've worked so many cases and side by side with so many different law enforcement agents, and I've worked from the inside. And so I have all of these ideas and things that I want to suggest that, can we do this and that? It's been really hard not to take that role, because that's not my role right now. That's law enforcement's role, and I don't want to do anything to compromise their investigation. But it's been really hard. So now I need to focus as a mom and not as an assistant state's attorney.
The collaboration has to be good news for you to know that some of the people that you're very well acquainted with out of North Dakota are going to be able to get eyes.
I don't know if y'all heard that, but just make sure that you write this down and highlight it. Carmel, the mom who was just speaking, is the assistant state attorney. So it's hitting close to home. Too close, obviously. I can't imagine.
On this case. That doesn't mean that you don't let me talk for you, but ask the question. Am I correct in assuming that doesn't mean that you have no confidence in the local authorities? It just means you want a broader look. Yes.
I think it frees up more time for the local authorities. More people on board allows the sheriff's department to do other things that they want to do. It frees up more time for them. The more agents that are involved is how I look at it.
How important is it that the FBI is taking a look at the cell phone and looking at that, because their expertise is certainly in that area? Yes.
It is, and that's where the data analysis comes in and the intelligence gathering. But it takes time, and I understand it takes time. I've worked cases where it's taken weeks to get forensic evidence off of different devices. Just, you have to bypass passcodes, and there's just a lot involved, and I understand that. But even understanding that, it doesn't make it any easier.
Hank, let's recap for just a moment. Talking with Hank Berry and Carmel Madison, the parents of Caitlin Berry. Let's recap for folks that are not as familiar with the case as most people are now in the area. Your daughter was last seen by you when?
December 21st, which was a Tuesday, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I stopped by.
So you brought her lunch?
I brought her lunch.
And everything was okay?
Yes.
And that was Tuesday?
And she was, she was home alone at that time. We visited a little bit.
So Tuesday you see her. I understand that sometime on Wednesday you went back there?
No, I didn't go out there Wednesday. Thursday morning, I got an email that there was a package out at the shop. So I knew Caitlin was waiting for this CBD product, so I drove out there in the morning and tossed it up on her deck. So I figured she was probably sleeping. And
that was what time?
8:35 or 53. I sent her a text saying, "Hey, I put your, CBD on your deck," and then I left. So
people can get a grasp of what we're talking about. So at 8:30, you go there and you put this package on her deck at the apartment. Now, police have since said that shortly after midnight Thursday morning, there was a text an outgoing text on her phone. So that's helped you to determine that sometime between that text shortly after midnight and the time that you dropped off that package at her house at 8:30 in the morning is when she disappeared. Correct?
Well, I guess I would assume it was 8:30 because when I came out there in the afternoon, I think I went out there about 1 o'clock to build some handrail on her deck, and the package was still in there. So I knocked, no answer. So I just punched the code and opened the door and went in and looked for her. And then I just set her package on the couch, not thinking, and a whole lot of it, she just wasn't home. And then Christmas Eve, day, the 24th, again, was out there to finish that handrail, and of course I knocked and went in, and she still wasn't there on the 24th. And of course this, I've been texting her the whole time because I wanted to see if she'll come to Fairview to my sister's for Christmas and stuff. But she's not home, so it's like 2 days she's not home, which isn't alarming at this point, because, she does go places for, a few days at, a time. So that wasn't a big red flag right there. And then, of course, Saturday on Christmas, since I couldn't get a hold of her and I've been calling and texting, we went to Fairview, so I didn't actually go to the apartment. And Sunday, I believe I went out there, but I'm starting to get, more concerned just because, my texts are getting more, are you okay? Please let me know you're okay, stuff like that. And I'm not getting a response. So the Monday of the 26th, I talked to my sister and I got this thought, well, what if her phone's in the apartment? And, and she's not in the apartment where her phone is, and it's plugged in. That's why it hasn't went dead or whatever, because you can tell when you call if the phone is the battery's dead.
It goes directly to voicemail.
Right. So I went to the apartment Monday night, called her phone from my phone, looked at all the plug-ins, did not hear the phone, did not see the phone. And I'm thinking, well, I guess she's got her phone, and then beyond that, Wednesday, the phone started going to voicemail, and now I know that the phone's dead, and I'm still calling and texting and hoping she plugs it in or gets it going. And I'm very concerned, but at the same time, I didn't want to cry wolf, she's missing, and she's not. She's actually with friends. I mean, it was a tough decision there. I mean, even Monday, I kind of wanted to report her missing, but like I said, it's not unusual for Caitlin to maybe not answer texts and stuff sometimes.
Y'all, how do you feel about what he's saying as far as why he waited? And I'm not trying to please don't crucify these parents here, because you can tell, like, the mother, she's been shaking the whole time. You can just read her whole body. To me, she looks like she's in pain. A lot of times men hold that in better, I guess. So, I mean, he does seem upset too, but I just wondered what you thought about them not reporting it for 10 days. And they did say that she has some mental health concerns and that it is like her to disappear for a couple of days. That would be problematic. Like, that's not. Do you know anyone in your life who just goes away for days and you have no idea, and then they just come back? Like, that would drive me crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I can't imagine that being a regular thing that my child did. And I'm not judging them for it at all. I'm talking it out. I'm trying to imagine, if my 26-year-old daughter had a habit of doing that, how I might respond. And do you guys think that she just, because of the fact that she just takes off, do you think that's what happened again? But then it's really weird because she doesn't have any of her things with her and she doesn't drive. Let me know your thoughts. I'm going to play it again.
But finally Friday morning, I'm like, I got to go report her missing. In hindsight, I wish that would have happened a lot sooner. But
Since then, the search for Caitlin Berry has been on full-throated search. And Carmel, you have watched this, and you were watching uh, for a while from Grand Forks, but then you came out here uh, because you wanted to be right on top of things here. And so now, as we look for Caitlin, you guys have talked to a lot of her friends, haven't you?
We have, and even before she was reported missing, and I just wanted to mention to the public that, and especially her dad, has been beating himself up constantly about, in hindsight, why didn't I say something the Monday before? Why didn't I say something Tuesday? I could have maybe prevented all of this. And in hindsight, maybe, yeah. But, I hope the public, can have some compassion there and understanding, and because we're beating ourselves up enough already over it. So please just help us try to find her. And, if she is still somewhere in Sydney, is there someone out there that you haven't seen for a while? Is there someone their behavior's changed maybe? If you've heard rumors, I don't care if they're rumors, just tell law enforcement, because if somebody has her somewhere in Sydney and you're not seeing that person around town that much anymore, say something and pray that Caitlin has strength. Let's all pray to give her strength.
Hank, you have been driving around town feverishly, spending your time looking for your daughter. What do you wish to say if we suppose that perhaps she is able to access this video and watch it?
I'd say, Caitlin, if you can receive our message today and some unforeseen circumstances keep you from being able to reach back out, I want you to know your family, law enforcement, and an overwhelming amount of friends of friends are working tirelessly to locate you and bring you home safe. And I want you to know none of us are going to stop until we accomplish that, because we love you so much, Caitlin.
Hank Berry, the father of Caitlin Berry, Carmel Madison, the mother of Caitlin Berry. Carmel, this interview is being done in conjunction with KX News, which is broadcasting statewide tonight. I want you to take a moment and talk to the viewers of KX News. What would you like them to know from you?
Like you didn't know that. Caitlin's our little sunshine. She's always been our little sunshine. And I want Caitlin to know. I want her to feel us fighting for her. And I want KX News, any other radio, media, news, word of mouth. Thank you for helping us. Thank you for helping us get Caitlin's picture out there. Let everyone know so they can keep an eye out for her, because we're going to find her. We're going to find you, sunshine.
Hank, you have a shirt on. It's a new shirt. Tell us about it.
Well, Carmel and Carla, her sister, I think they've done a wonderful job getting posters made, and now these shirts she's got stickers you can put on the back, decals of your vehicle, and it's it's awesome to keep the word out like that. So we're gonna probably wear this and get some other folks wearing it in public, and just to help spread the word.
Carmel, I know it's difficult for you, but can you show the decal? This is the decal that goes on the back of the car.
It is. It's hard to tell because it has the sticky on it, but we have these decals that um, were made for us from Designs by Gas. And I believe he's right here in Williston, designed these for us, and we're putting them on the back of our vehicles. If you want one, reach out to us. I know my sister has a Facebook account going, Bring Caitlin Home. And we can get you one to put on your car. If you want a shirt, we can get you a shirt. We have these shirts that were made up also locally, and so many businesses have come forward. It's been amazing. I think it's Hoosier Creations made these t-shirts for us at a nominal price.
Hey, can you hold up that T-shirt in front of
Sure.
you? You can see that. We're talking with Hank Berry and Carmel Madison, the parents of Caitlin Berry, as they continue to search for their daughter. And there's one of those T-shirts. Now, can they get one of those shirts? How can they do that? By contacting your sister?
They can just reach out to Facebook, or my name's on the flyers too, and her name's on the posters. Just reach out to us and we'll get you a t-shirt, we'll get you a vinyl sticker. If you're willing, we got posters if you want to help hang up posters for us. Basin Printers here printed us for free a bunch of posters to hang. We have Kelly O'Kane, who's been she's a good resource she's been helping us as well with I think it's Williston Hot Topics by Kelly O'Kane. She's a good contact and resource too, because she's been working very close with us.
Hank, as we wind down this interview, you have been spending countless hours searching for Caitlin, and we've learned a lot about Caitlin, those of us who are not family, in the last week or so. One of the things we've learned about her is that she's a fighter. Yes?
She's a fighter. I mean, she's not very big in size, but she's a fighter. She's smart. She's resourceful. I mean, if she's in a bad situation, if there's a person that can get herself out of it, it will be Caitlin. You know, we honestly don't know if she could be out of state or something. You know, something could have happened there, but for a broader scale, my wife works at a transportation. She's connected to the Montana Transit Association, and they have put these posters in all their buses in Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota. The Truckers Against Trafficking has Montana, Truckers Against Trafficking. They're aware of it. They are connecting Caitlin to that too, in case something like that did happen. I mean, we honestly don't know. So the broader the spread of area we can cover, the better exposure maybe we can get for her.
Finally, Carmel, as you gather yourself together, one more comment from you as to what you would like the public to know from this interview tonight, and what you would like the public to do, because we have people constantly asking, tens of thousands of people watching your interviews, and they want to know what they can do to help. Carmel?
Watch for anything suspicious. Change behaviors. I guess that's what I want the most. Reach out to us and we'll hook you up with ways that you can help get the word out. We can hook you up with some products to start distributing. But mainly just report anything suspicious to the Richland County Sheriff's Department. Look at people's behaviors.
And I want to give you the opportunity, Carmel, to talk directly to your daughter if indeed she's watching this video somehow.
Well, if I could hold myself together a little better, what I'd like to do is sing her "You Are My Sunshine" song that I sung her growing up. So she could just hear that. That's what I would be doing for her. Just feel our strength. Feel the public strength. We got our arms wrapped around you, Sunshine.
Hank Berry, Carmel Madison, parents of Caitlin Berry, if you know anything about Caitlin's whereabouts, if you think of, you know, something or something seems a little odd in your neighborhood and you've watched and wondered, don't keep it to yourself. Call the Richland County Sheriff's Office. Let them know what you think. Reach out to the family via Facebook. That's the very latest on the Caitlin Berry search. I'm Tom Simon, Williston Trending Topics News Radio Live, Coyote Radio 98.5 FM, Eagle 93 Sydney. For KX News, we'll see you soon.
Okay, so those were the parents of Caitlin Berry. What's going on here? Hold on. Probably gonna get a copyright for that. That was weird. It just automatically went to that. Okay. I do like that song though. Anyway, parents of Caitlin Berry, and she's been missing since December 21st. What struck me the most about like I said, I can tell that the mom for sure, I mean, and the dad broke down too. But like the mom, the whole time, you can just tell that she is doing everything she can to just keep it together. Which is how I would be. I'd probably be like, I don't know how she, anyway, I really hope it's just a situation where she, just kind of took off or something and is gone longer than usual, because they said that she does take off. But I saw this question from Grandma Brooke, and she did not take anything with her. She did not take her medicine with her, and she does take medicine. They didn't mention what it's for, but they did. They have said that she has some mental health concerns, so it could be related to that. They didn't indicate any physical need for medication, so I'm not sure if it's a medical need or mental health. But either way, she didn't take it, and she didn't take her phone with her. So just a really quick recap, the dad had brought her lunch on the 20th, I guess it would have been. No, I think it was, yeah, I believe he brought her lunch on the 20th. And then that night, he had dropped off a package on her porch. And then when he went back in the morning, the package was still there. She didn't answer. And not to be rude, but that's how parents act when a child goes missing. They don't, I know, Betty Jo. But then again, having never been in the situation, I mean, I know what I would be like. I think I know anyway, is that, who said it? Yeah, Grandma Brooke. I'd be in the fetal position, bawling my eyes out. Yeah, pretty much. And I'd probably have to be taken to the hospital myself because I wouldn't be eating or drinking. So I'd probably be just dying. And that's not, that doesn't mean that, oh, I care more than something. No, that's just the way that my mental health is set up personally, where as in, these people, you have to, in order to get all that stuff done that they've gotten done to get the attention on Caitlin's case, you have to be able to get yourself up and to get yourself together and do things to make any progress. So like, not to say that they don't curl up in the fetal position. They probably do that too, but they also get themselves together in order to get stuff done. I mean, think about that, because you'd have to be able to do that. All right, I'm gonna move to the next one, which is Elijah Eagle Feathers, and he's 14 years old. The reason why I wanted to talk about his case is because he has autism and he's functioning at about an 8-year-old level, they said. So, okay, and that's not the video. Okay, there he is. I think I meant to share his poster. Hold on a sec. If I do it that way, then I won't be able to see the chat, so I don't want to do that. There it is. Okay. I did it. Here it is. All right, so here he is. And then I'm going to read the article. Let me close that one out. Close that out. Okay. So this is Elijah Eagle Feathers. And again, he's 14 years old, functioning at about an 8-year-old level. He does have autism. And this is, so you can see this better. He is 5'3", weighing 100 pounds. Missing since yesterday. Okay, so he left his residence on foot, and this is in Mesa, Arizona. His family is concerned for his welfare, so we don't get too much information other than that. And let me see, let me go to this article. There it is. Mesa Police Department is asking for the public's help locating an autistic teenager last seen over the weekend. Elijah Eagle Feathers, 14, was last seen around 1 a.m. on Sunday near 8th Avenue and Horn in Mesa. He left his home on foot and is familiar with his neighborhood, police say. His family says the teen has autism and functions at a level of an 8-year-old, and they are worried for his welfare. He is 5 feet, 3 inches tall and 100 pounds. He has black curly hair and was wearing a blue and gray hoodie, jeans, and gray Skechers shoes. So that's all on that. Well, thank you, Miss Justice. You're welcome, Flower Child. I thought it was about time to get back onto things that matter other than, just responding to the unnecessary bullshit that people feel the need to discuss on here. So that is him. Prayers that he is found safe. Hey, widow. Okay. And next, we're going to talk about Onyx Gibson. Onyx Gibson. He is also, I believe, 14. Yep. And he's missing out of Texarkana, Arkansas, from a behavioral health facility on the 7th was the last time he was seen. So I'm guessing guessing that he's got some mental health issues. And that's why he was in that. Hey, Diane, how you doing? Thanks, Widow. Okay. There we go. I don't know what it is with all these. I mean, they are kids, but still, well, the first one wasn't a kid. They're all around the same height. This Onyx is 5'2" and weighs around 120 pounds. And he's 14. He has blonde hair and green eyes. Let me share that. There he is. All right. So Texarkana, Arkansas police are asking for the public's help finding missing teen who walked out of a mental hospital Friday. Oh, they're kind of, okay, sheesh. Police say on January 7th, around 9 p.m., several juveniles, including 14-year-old Onyx Gibson, pushed a rear door open from the Riverview Behavioral Health Hospital located at 701 Arkansas Boulevard and fled. Officers found all juveniles hours later, except Gibson. Gibson is about 5'2", weighing 120 pounds, has blonde hair and green eyes. He usually wears glasses, but it is unknown if he left the Riverview facility with them. Police encourage the community to call 911 if they see Gibson, so officers can respond and take him back to Riverview. Okay, so that's what that one says. Let me see if there's a... Yeah, that's just the same. It's so frustrating when there's not very much information about these people, you know? Because both of the news stories that I found on him are exactly the same. But that's him, Onyx, which is a super cool name. He doesn't look like he would be named that at all. I'm just saying. No shade, just saying he doesn't look like an Onyx. He looks more like a Tad or Michael, something. Maybe can you post these on your community page? Yes, I will. Yeah, I am too, Grandma. And here's the thing, Betty Jo, several teens. So who knows? Did they cause a diversion? And then, and then it's really concerning that they found all of them except him. Like, what if, I don't know. What if, I just hope it wasn't a bad situation for him. There's a lot of things that it could be. I don't want to speculate because he's a minor. I hope he's okay. Okay. And then the last one is Haley Swadley. And she's missing out of Hutchinson, Kansas. And she's been missing since the 8th of January. She is 16. And this family is very proactive also. Okay. So this is Casey Dawn. This is the mother's Facebook page. And that's a picture of her and Haley. All right, so this is what her mom posted. I need help. My 16-year-old daughter is currently on the run with a guy named Clayton and possibly another named CJ from Nickerson, Kansas. We are from Missouri. They have been doing meth and other drugs together for a while, apparently. Last week, he beat the hell out of her, and now I have received communication that they are on the run to Colorado. Please, no judgment, as I have been fighting the system in Missouri and Kansas for 3 years. Oh my gosh. Trying to get my child help and successfully did so for 1 year, but she relapsed. Okay, so guys, she's 16. She's 16, and the mom has been trying to get help for 3 years. What? 13? That's sad. But she's right. Judgment doesn't help the situation. All right. To say social services and the judicial system is beyond messed up is a massive understatement. There is a lot more to this heartbreaking story. No one will help or do anything. Trust me, you don't know if you haven't been through this firsthand, and I'd never wish it upon anyone. However, the police department and sheriff's department are aware, and I have given them all the info I have to date, but I do not have this guy's last name. I think he lives in a camper. If anyone can give me any information or pass it on and hopefully save my daughter's life, please private message me. It will be kept completely confidential. Please feel free to share this also. I just need them to find her before it's too late. I know this is a far stretch, but I will try anything. Okay. Haley Mae Swadley is missing from Hutchinson, Kansas, missing since January 8th, 2022. She's 5'5" or 5'6". She's 16 years old, red hair and blue eyes. It is believed that Haley may be headed to Colorado with 1, possibly 2 adult males and may be in danger. I wonder how old they are. Because it's like, okay, she was wearing a dark hoodie, black skinny jeans, and black high top Vans. Nice style. But I just really wonder how old those dudes are. Because I bet they're not like just 18. You know, I would just bet. But we'll see. I know her poor mom. Yeah, so meth, apparently. And her mom's been trying to get help for her since she was 13. And hasn't gotten the help. So what do you... I just wonder. And she said that the judicial system, too, she talked about. So I wonder if Haley has also been in trouble with, the juvenile system. Yeah, meth is the devil. You just got a text message. My phone is over here doing stuff. But hey, Outlaw, how are you? Yes, I will put them on the community page. Yes, it is so freaking sad. So go back and rewind if you didn't see everybody. Their names are Caitlin Berry, age 26, missing out of Sydney, Montana. Elijah Eagle Feathers, age 14, missing out of Mesa, Arizona. He also has autism and is functioning at about an 8-year-old level. So that is the major concern there. Onyx Gibson, age 14, is missing out of Texarkana, Arkansas, from a behavioral health facility. And Haley Swadley, age 16, is missing out of Hutchinson, Kansas since the 8th. And she is with 2 adult males, and they are known to be using meth. So, good times. Keep your eyes out. Keep your eyes out. Keep your eyes peeled. Share this out so that we can get the word out. But I'm also going to share each of their pictures on my community tab at some point this evening. And thank you for not asking me any questions about stuff that doesn't matter. Everyone who's here who made a comment that didn't have to do with my personal life, give yourself 10 gold stars. I appreciate you very much. I will see you on the next one. Goodbye. Love you all.